we live in an infinite universe, okay? So there are infinite possibilities of how the twin flame story ends. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are talking all the things that you need to know about what happens when you break up with your twin flame. Watch this video. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Serena. I am one half of Lifeafterunion. I make these weekly videos for you with either my twin flame, or I make these solo videos to help you through your twin flame journey, through your ascension journey, and with your conscious relationships. So today we are talking all about the twin flame breakup. So this can be brought into, from my awareness, 3 different sections, okay? So in these 3 sections, we're going to talk about different lenses of how to view breaking up with your twin flame, okay? And so the first one we're going to talk about is what a lot of people might consider the twin flame separation stage. So especially in New Earth, twin flames are uniting in very, very many different ways, okay? Twin flames are uniting online. They are from different countries. They are coming together very quickly. So a lot of the old twin flame paradigm information that you've been given or that you might have read online is very different now. So when going into twin flame separation, this is the period where you met your twin flame either online or in person, and you might have come together for a time. For me and my twin, it was only 3 days, or you might have been in contact for a time, and then suddenly there's a separation. Now, this can be triggered by either a betrayal point, one twin betrays the other, either ghosting or no contact, or they block you, or any one of these catalysts can happen, right? Or it can even be like a fight, you know, like something happens, you guys both get triggered, and then from there you decide to separate. And the separation might be caused mutually or by one or the other twin, right? It doesn't have to be any specific type of way. Now, this type of breakup, okay, when you break up with your twin flame and you move into the separation stage, there's pros and cons of this, okay? For me, it was one of the most painful things I ever did was to leave my twin. I felt more heartbroken leaving my twin flame after 3 days than I did out of relationships I was in for years. So that tells you a little bit about how strong the connection is. So if you're in this type of twin flame breakup, just know my heart is with you. I feel with you. It is incredibly hard. And oftentimes this is the point that will spur the dark night of the soul. And so this type of breakup or this type of separation for twin flames is actually very positive, okay? Because if you are breaking up with your twin flame and you are moving into a period of separation, even though you aren't physically with them, it means you're embarking on a journey of self-healing and self-discovery so that you can come on the other side of that and consciously choose to be with your twin flame. So this is an incredibly positive thing, even though it can also be incredibly painful. Now, the next type of twin flame breakup that we're going to be talking about is going to be within your twin flame relationship. So let's say you've already gone through your separation, you've already come back into union or a reunion, as many people will call it, and stuff is not going right with your twin flame, right? There's a lot of triggering, there's a lot of traumas that are coming up. You're seeing the darkest aspects of yourself and them. This is because twin flames that come back into union a lot of times will almost kind of stop doing the work, and then there will be a lot of conflict and a lot of turmoil between the twins. Now, at this point, there may be an additional separation or a breakup within union. And so this is also something that can be very painful, because a lot of times we think, oh, I'm supposed to be past this. Like, I'm in union, why is this happening? And I'll tell you what, with me and my twin flame, one of the closest times we ever were to breaking up was actually right before we made the decision to get married. I personally, as the runner, had so many hang-ups and limiting beliefs around marriage that I was actually so afraid I wanted to run again. So I actually almost caused an internal breakup with my twin flame during this time. So keeping in mind that this absolutely can happen to you if you are still in the middle of union. Now, the third breakup point that we're going to be talking about is actually when you come through the entire journey and you feel whole and complete within yourself, right? So this is before union takes place or reunion takes place. So you might be in a stage of separation, but you've done the inner work, you've done the healing, and you may choose consciously from a place of wholeness and completion to not reunite with your twin flame. Now, this is rare because many people that are on a twin flame journey will ultimately choose union, but you have to choose it from a whole and complete space, okay? So this last breakup that we're talking about is actually a very positive breakup. It feels very neutral, it feels very aligned. You might then choose to go on and be later on down the road with a high level soulmate. You might choose that the twin flame journey is not for you, or that's not what you want to work on in this lifetime. And even though this is a rare case, it still is possible, right? We have to think about the fact that we live in an infinite universe, okay? So there are infinite possibilities of how the twin flame story ends, right? And generally, most of the time, it ends with the twin flames coming back together and separating and coming back together and separating. But there might be minutes between that, and there might be lifetimes between that. So we have to keep in mind that there are so many possibilities of how twin flame stories end. And if you truly have done the work on yourself and decide that that's not for you in this lifetime, then that's not for you in this lifetime, and that's okay. But what you have to be completely positive on is that the twin flame journey will not end unless you are whole and complete within yourself. So you could be in the middle of separation, think you're whole and complete and done with the work, but you're not. And then the signs will keep coming up. You'll keep being pulled back into the journey. So the journey only ends with you truly uniting with yourself. And when you truly unite with yourself, that is the only time that you can make the conscious decision. So I want to say good luck to you on your twin flame journey. If you have any additional questions, put them down below. If you're looking for more support, you can sign up for our twin flame group experience. We are now on the wait list. So if you'd like to do the wait list for the next round of awakening with other twin flames, you're welcome to do so. Or if you're looking for more one-on-one support, check all the links down below, and we're happy to serve you in that way. Thank you so much for being here today. Big love, Serena.